What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for ARK Innovation ETF. They have a basket of high growth tech stocks such as Tesla, Coinbase, and Spotify. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. Also, thank you to those who already subscribed and like my videos, it means a lot. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, it does not constitute any financial advice. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see in the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will wrap it up by looking at a long-term pattern on the weekly chart. So the first thing that I notice about this ETF is that it looks like prices are range bound. They're not really moving up or down by large amounts. This is the range that I see. These are the highs and these are the lows. At first it looks like these were the lows, however we shot down through it and created kind of a base. And also the midline looks like it's acting as support and resistance, so it looks like the range just got bigger. So this is the range that I see prices respecting. The highs of the range are the 130 level and the lows of the range is the $100 level. So right now it looks like prices are at the mid side of the range, so we could go either way. However, since we just had this bounce off of it, kind of like a double test of the midline, it looks like we could go up to the higher side of the range, and I'm going to give you more reasons why I believe that can happen. So it looks like prices made this uptrend right around here. If I just drag this channel up, let's change the color. Let's make it yellow. So I see this yellow channel uptrend that was in play, and then we had a break outside on the upper side, and it was also near the highs of the range, and then it led to a break outside on the lower side. It was after two legs down, which is pretty much what we expect to see because the market moves in twos. So here was the first leg down, and then it was a small little correction up, and then the second leg down, and that's when prices stopped. And then it kind of made another two legs up, and then it came back again to test that bottom. So now it looks like prices found a base, so we could continue higher from here. Also, since prices were inside of another range right here, a smaller one, it's known as a congestion, and I'm gonna go ahead and change this color too, so you guys can see against the blue range. So it looks like prices were inside this congestion for about a couple weeks, and then price had a break outside in the upper side to trap out the longs and entice the shorts, and then it just basically did the opposite. We had a break outside on the lower side to stop out the shorts and entice the longs back in who got stopped out over here, and that's what it looks like is happening right now. So it looks like since we had not a retest of these highs yet, and normally we do, even after an overshoot we probably can get it, and it looks like that's what we're doing right now. So it looks like we're just going to rocket back up to the high side of the range, or even make a new high of this uptrend channel, because price did not do that yet. So that's what I expect to happen in the coming weeks. I expect us to come out to the high side of the range and even make a new high of this channel. So what would be the targets for me? And it would probably be this one right here. So this was the channel size right here with this arrow, and if I drag it up outside of the channel or the range, it looks like it goes right back up to the highs at the 160 level. But I don't think we're going to reach that. First we need to reach this target first, so this would be like my long-term target. However, the near-term target that price will need to reach to even get to that long-term target would be this leg right here. And then if I move it down to the center of the pattern, which is the two legs down, it would be this level right here. I'm going to mark it with the horizontal line. It would be that 146 level. So we need price to break outside of this range and not find any resistance like it did over here or over here, because then if it does that, we'll just fall back inside the range and continue to trend lower. But however, if we do make it that new high and we don't find resistance at this range, but we find support after we do break out, then this would be my next target right here, this 146 level, because that would be two legs up, and also makes sense because there's a big gap right here that price looks like it wants to fill. And then if we do continue to trend higher and higher, a new high would be my next guess that what price wants to do. It would be at the 160 level. And I'm going to show you guys just how accurate these measured moves are. And this was during the past price action right here. It looks like price made two legs down. This was the first leg down, and then there was a correction right around here, and this was the second leg down. It was a pretty much perfect measure move. Now if prices continue to lower, which it did, we want to look for the next target that price wants to reach, and we combine the first two legs and we drag it over to the correction, and then this would have been the next target right here. But price came up way short to it, and that's that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with this. It just tells you that something else is happening, and which actually did happen. We get a trend in the other direction. So that's pretty much what happens when price comes short of a measured move. It pretty much means prices will trend in the opposite direction strongly, and that's exactly what happened. It still tells you information, just like what happened over here. How prices cannot come down to the lower side of the range. We got two tests over here at the mid side of the range, and price is going to come to the lower side because price finds support over here. So most likely we're going to go back up to the upside, not try to come back down here. And that's what it looks like price is trying to do, and we just got to wait and see. So I'm going to show you guys the long-term pattern on the weekly chart now. And here we have the weekly chart, and I'm going to show you guys something right around here before price made that massive move up. So these were the range highs right around here, and these were the range lows, and price made a break outside, and then price made a break on the lower side just by a little bit amount. Because the market is symmetrical, if we do something on one side, we'll probably get the same thing on the opposite side, and that's what led this massive move up, pretty much a short squeeze. And if I do a channel, it looks like price made this channel up, this slim one. I'm going to change the color. Let's make it blue. And then I'm going to show you guys a larger channel. So we had that break outside and move to a new high, but price kept on trending higher. So it looks like there was probably another channel in play, a bigger one. So it looks like I see this channel that's was in play, and still looks like we need to make a new high of. Let's change this color to something else so you guys can still see that slim channel. Let's make it purple. So it looks like this purple channel is still in play. We got to make a retest of this new high before reversing back down. So what happened here was there was an overshoot just by a little bit, and price was far from the EMA, and the EMA acts as a magnet, and that's what happened. Price has to fall back down. It can't just keep on going up forever and ever, and that's what happened. It retraced back to the EMA and the channel side, and then it created that break because there was a little break out here, and the price just went sideways in this range. So what could happen next is that it looks like we're coming back up to retest the high, or even possibly make a new high. So that's what I see happening. We just have to wait and see. And also it looks like there's an inverse head and shoulders right here. If you guys don't know what that is, you can just Google it. It's kind of like a reversal pattern for a downtrend, but I don't really care about those too much. They don't really work that well. But if you want to know what it is, that's what it looks like. We just have to wait and see. So it looks like price came all the way back down to retest this breakout level right here, where there was a double top on the chart. So as you can see here, there's a double top right here. Price can pass through this 2 times, but then it finally did, and it just shot straight up. And then prices slowly but surely, it looks like it took a couple months to come back to test this breakout, because price action likes to test breakouts at least 90% of the time, and that's what it finally did before continuing higher. So that's pretty much my analysis for ARK. It's pretty much still inside of a range, so we're waiting for it to break outside and make that 2 legs up. But I do expect to make a new high right around that 135 level, but we just have to wait and see. It could find resistance at the range highs and just fall back inside or even lower. So we just got to go day by day, because every new bar adds more clues to the chart. Well, that's pretty much what I see happening, and there you go. That's my analysis. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you could learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since we want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.